أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله قال الله تعالى في كتابه المبين وقل جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا وقال تعالى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Brothers and sisters in Islam, we say shukran jazilan for Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we've once again been granted the opportunity of having our brother from Durban, Ahmed Deedat, on the circuit in Cape Town. We also say shukran to the committee and the imamat of the masjid here, Masjid al-Sabr, for making available the masjid for the da'wah. Ahmed Deedat has traveled through many parts of the world, and many of those lectures that he delivered on your and my behalf are available on video cassettes. Please make those available to your family, to your neighbors and your friends. We also have the Holy Quran, which is the translated by Allama Yusuf Ali, and it is sold at the ridiculous price of 5 rands per copy by many for the next generation too. The book, They Dare to Speak Out, by Paul Finley, the ex-congressman of the United States of America, is also available at the fantastic price of 5 rands per copy. On Monday evening, inshallah, at the Good Hope Center, there will be a free issue or a free distribution of the booklet, Arabs and Israel, Conflict or Conciliation. There was an amount of 250,000 of these printed, and the launch will be on Monday night. Anybody who is there on Monday night at the Good Hope Center can get your copy free. And tonight it is die nuwe verneking of vernekerij van die mense wat die Christelike evangelie verkondig. It is the new deceit in Christian evangelism. They have designed a new way of catching your children, catching you if you are not wary, catching me if I'm not wary, and trying to catch our brothers. Without further ado, I will ask Brother Ahmed to deliver us his talk on the new deceit in Christian evangelism.
قال الله تعالى في شأن حبيبه إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون صدق الله العظيم. My dear brothers and sisters, though the subject is new deceit in Christian evangelism, I started with something, an ayah from the Quran, which has nothing to do with the subject. I got my cue from our Imam for tonight and our young Qari. See, in the Isha, the first rakat, he read portions of the verses in which this verse was included. Then, for our edification and for our pleasure, we asked him to read a qira'ah. Again, he repeated those verses. Now, these verses reminded me about Qari Abdul Samad Abdul Basit. I think you all know the man. He was here many years ago on a qira'at tour, and we flocked in our thousands. He also came to Durban, and in the city hall of Durban, packed out, he was reading so many sections of the Quran, and among them was included this portion that our young Qari read this evening. The next day, a doctor friend of mine who was responsible for the Arabic Studies Circle in Durban, Dr. Daud Mal, he meets me in the street and he questions me. Said, were you there at the city hall yesterday? I said, yes. He's asking me, did you cry? Did you cry? I said, yes, for two reasons. He's asking, what are those two reasons? So I said, you see, I don't know Arabic. I don't know Arabic as a language. But I do know some extracts from the Quran, some verses whose meaning I seem to understand, because I have been paying attention to those verses and their meaning. So I know what the person is talking about. So I said, you see, Qari Abdul Samad Abdul Basit, in the qira'at that he read these words in his beautiful, beautiful incantation, you know, his unique manner. People describe it as a voice from heaven. His voice was a voice from heaven. His breath control, unequaled. A man who can keep on reading for 2 minutes continuously without breaking his breath. Breath control, unequaled. In his inimitable manner, he's reading these words. Of course, if I try to imitate, I'll be murdering it. But you can understand, you'll appreciate my difficulty, but I'll try. He's reading, لَوْ أَنزَلْنَا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ عَلَى, you know, he's usually, عَلَى جَبَلٍ لَرَأَيْتَهُ خَاشِعًا مُتَصَدِّعًا مِّنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ. When he's reading that, when we understand the meaning, he's saying that if this Quran had been sent down, Allah is saying, upon the mountains would have shuddered